I'm Mike Bloom. Welcome to part 2 of organizing your Blackboard course site. In part 1, we dealt with organizing the course menu and landing page. In this lesson, we're going to organize your course modules. A module normally contains all the lessons and activities for a particular chunk of the course, and laying that out on your Blackboard site in a clear and consistent way is a key to student success. Again, let's start by exploring our 3 example sites and see how they're structured in this video. And then in the next lesson, I'll show you how to accomplish all these things. Let's take a look at how week 1 of Drew Stelgis's Ethical Leadership course is constructed. Now, the first thing that you'll notice here from an instructional point of view is an introductory video, and that's a really nice thing to have as well. Kind of warms up the students for what's to come during the week. The next thing that you'll see is the week 1 agenda in this case, and this is actually really important to have. So you'll see this is what week 1 is going to be about. We've got some guiding questions. We've got some learning objectives which are going to be really key to keeping students on track. So once you've seen the agenda, we'll scroll down a little bit, and now here's a mini lecture to start the week off. And there's a second mini lecture. And there's a third mini lecture. Now in this case, Drew has got only the lectures in order on his page, and if you want to jump to any of the other things, you can get there from his week 1 agenda. You don't have to do it that way, and as a matter of fact, the next one that I'm going to show you does it a little bit differently. So I think that this way, the next way that I'll show you is going to be a little bit easier, and this is going to be David Trischler's site on policy tools in U.S. national security. And if I go to his week 1, you'll notice week 1, July 6th to 12th. And then we jump right into a welcome to week 1. And again, here are some learning objectives that are going to be very important and some due dates. This is really important, and I would highly recommend that if there are going to be due dates, that you make sure that those are stated. And now we get into the actual course. And you can see this is a lot more linear than Drew Stelgis's. We've got a 1.1, which is an assignment, 1.2, and students are really supposed to take this one step at a time and do the assignments in the order that they're given. Here are a lot of mini lectures, and we do suggest that you break up your lectures into smaller chunks, and that's what David has done here. There are other ways to do this. You don't have to show just lectures all at once. You can have readings interspersed with lectures, but this is how he's chosen to do it here. And next thing that we're going to see here is some readings that the students will complete. And interspersed with readings and lectures, he's got his discussion board set up right here so that students know at what point in the course readings and videos they should take a crack at the discussion board. Also questions that he might want answered, assignments, quizzes, they'll all be in the order that he wants the students to take those things, and I'll show you how to do all of those things. And our third example, Jordan Walk's example, here he's got just week 1, and he's got an overview for week 1 again, and I can't stress this enough, this is going to be the most important thing for your students, is to see what the learning objectives are during that week, what the assignments are, and specific deadlines. And Jordan does this a little bit differently. Jordan's got lots of stuff in each segment, so he actually divides it up into folders, and so he's got his readings and other things set up by day. So he wants everything on day 1 to be in this folder, day 2 to be in the next folder, and then he's got problem sets built in. So his really breaks things down in a very simple way, and then once you get into each individual folder, then it opens up into all of the tasks that students have to do. So the organization is going to be important, but the most important thing about organization is going to be consistency and making sure that you signal to the students when things are due. In our next lesson, we're going to go ahead and create a module like the ones that you see here.